What is your profession?
We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember, with advantages, what feats he did that day. We few, we happy few, we stand the Brotherhood. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, be he ne'er so base.
Oh, well.
Okay, so here we have 400-point Mordian Iron Guard Combat Patrol. I will go through the rules for Combat Patrol in the after-action battle report in case some people aren't familiar with what that is. But my list for today is a Imperial Guard Infantry Platoon with 3 squads of infantry, each one with grenade launcher and autocannon, and 2 heavy weapon support teams, each with 3 autocannons, 1 platoon command squad with no upgrades, and 1 commissar with no upgrades. And that's 400 points on the button, and we'll see what the Tau have brought to the
Right,
combat
so here
patrol.
I have a 400-point Tau Combat Patrol. It's a fluffy actual combat patrol. So I've got 2 units of 10 crew with hounds, 1 unit of 17 crew with a hound.
Yeah.
And 5 stealth suits with a Shazver, however you want to pronounce it, sergeant, all with burst cannons.
So the fluff we've gone for with this combat patrol is the Imperial Guard platoon has been dug in somewhere, just standard Imperial Guard holding a bit of ground, not sure why they're doing it, and the Tau scouting force has found them and has decided to engage them. So we'll be back at the end of deployment. So here we are after deployment. Imperial Guard have formed a solid gun line, the left flank anchored with 3 autocannons. The blob strung out across the front, the 3 autocannons of the blob are there, and the rest of the blob strung out across the front there, protecting the right flank, which is covered by 3 autocannons and the platoon command squad. The Warlord, who is the Commissar, is there. The Tau forces, 1 squad of Kroot have infiltrated there, 1 squad of stealth team have infiltrated there, and the rest are in reserve. Very quick guard turn 1, only got 2 inches on difficult terrain move, so shuffled forward, fired everything I could into the Kroot, and only killed 2, some really good go to ground saves there. The only difference was this autocannon team fired into the stealth suits and did no damage. So we'll be back at the end of Tau shooting, Tau whole of Tau turn 1. They fired into this squad here and killed all but 1, and that 1 that is left is on 1 wound. I've got to take a leadership check now for those. They fail, and they'll probably run off the board. Yeah, that'll be 5 inches, they'll be off the board, so that is first blood for the Tau. We're back at the end of turn 2. Guard killed a bunch more Kroot. They just passed their leadership check, but they've gone to ground again. Stealth team took another 6 autocannon shots, no casualties. The Tau have just rolled for their reserves. Both the units have come on. The big unit of Kroot are coming on the Guard's right flank, and the small unit is coming on the Guard's left flank. So we'll be back at the end of Tau turn. Tau turn 2 was a mixed bag. This unit over here fired 38 shots into the command squad, and unfortunately, fortunately for the Guard, the officer still lived and he made his leadership check. Over here, they fired into this and cleared out one of the autocannons and one of the grenade launchers, and one of the autocannons has one wound. Various of the Guardsmen were killed from the stealth team, but we'll be back at the end of Guard's turn 3. Imperial Guard turn 3. Everything fired into the Kroot. Lots of frag grenades were launched from grenade launchers or thrown from various squads, and there was only 2 left at the end of the shooting phase. The officer who had thrown a frag grenade then revved up his chainsword and charged in. He got a double 6 on the charge distance. Screaming for the Emperor, he went in. The Kroot weren't expecting it. They didn't get any hits in Overwatch, no hits in combat, and the officer went in there and just cut apart the remaining Kroot in combat. So we'll be back at the end of Tau. Turn 3. It's looking really bad for the Guard. This is all we've got left. We're going to have to pull something out of the bag here. The stealth team is absolutely wrecking us. It was all just lots of shooting. The blob's pretty badly cut down, but they'll have to be back into coherency next turn. We'll be back at the end of very quick guard turn. Everything got back into coherency. And then unloaded into this Kroot. There's only 4 left, and they have broken and now running away. We'll be back at the end of Tau turn 4. But this is what we've got left, people. Little guard firebase just firing out in every single direction. Oh yeah, this officer also totally ran under here. So end of Tau turn 4. This is what we've got left. Everything's shot into the blob. 2 guys left. The dreaded stealth team has just been strafing everything. Those Kroot continue to run. So we'll be back at the end of guard turn 5. These are some very rapid fire turns. Very quick guard turn 5. The autocannons just shot into the stealth team. Actually managed to kill one, and they had the pinning order on, but unfortunately the Tau passed their leadership test. So we'll be back at the end of Tau turn 5. End of Tau turn 5. Yeah, there's just the commissar and the officer left over here. We've already rolled to continue. We've got a 4, so we'll see what the commissar and the officer can pull off. We'll be back at the end of the here we are. The game has already rolled to continue. With the commissar has moved up. The officer over here has moved up. We are going to try a glorious charge against the stealth suits. So, the regular commissar is going to try and charge the stealth suits. He has to take 16 overwatch shots. We're looking at 1 so far. It's a wound. I've got to make a 5 up. No. So the commissar unfortunately has been brought down.
Platoon style.
But platoon style, yeah. But now the officer, he can't physically fail his charge. He doesn't want to fail it. He's going in.
Revs up that chainsaw.
Revs up that chainsaw. He's killed 2 Kroot. He's a seasoned veteran in the guard now. He's going to 4 attacks against the stealth team. 3 hits. 2 wounds. Both of them saved. Now can the stealth team do any damage to him?
Too far.
Unfortunately they do have 2 attacks each, so he's really got to...
and 3 for the commander.
Yeah. I think we've picked up way too many there.
2, 4, 6.
Yeah, there's only 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
Counting all the help they can get.
hit it on 4s. Oh, it's not very... wounding on 3s. Oh, nothing. A drawn combat. So it's now Tau turn. Do these guys rally? That's all we need to know, really. No, they're still running. How far do they run? 12 inches. They are probably off the board. No, not quite. But those Tau, they have consistently run about 7 inches and above since taking that beating. These Kroot over here are going to stay where they are, so it's straight on to combat again. 3 attacks this time. 2 hits. 1 wound. Passed again.
3.
Yeah. No. One more. Oh, it's looking better. Oh, it's not.
Club him to death.
Is he going to get clubbed to death?
He's just swiping around. You can't just see where they are.
3 wounds. 3 5-up saves. Come on, boys, for the Emperor. No, very dead. Absolutely bludgeoned to death. And that is the end of the game. The tower, well, not quite masters the battlefield. They have taken some absolutely devastating beatings, but that stealth team, for those of you who, I know a lot of tower players do not like stealth teams, and I must say, every time Johnny fields it, it is the squad of the match. Not just in combat but patrol, but in all games, even up to 1850. They're absolutely fantastic. We may go on about them a little bit more in the after action battle report. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Welcome to the after action battle report. So yeah, sadly another loss for the guard, although it's not a proper battle, that one. It's just a quick 400.1. Both mine and John's lists were thrown together in less than 1 minute. Honestly, we went right. We've got another hour. That other battle report with the hours didn't take us as long, so we'll get another one cracked out as quickly as possible. in terms of the list, I thought mine was actually alright. Autocannon spam was a bit cheesy, if anything. But looking back on it, if I had known what Johnny had been bringing, I probably would have brought some heavy bolters. I actually thought about bringing a squad of heavy bolters, but hindsight's 2020. But generally things performed well. I just struggled against the stealth suits. Speaking of the stealth suits, though, oh my god, they won single-handedly. They won that for the Tau. If you noticed, by the end of the game, I'd wiped out nearly all the crew. There were only 5 that were still doing as they were told. So that stealth team, they just 20 shots each. Not sorry, 20 shots to the squad, strength 5, AP 5, and they've got a 2-up save basically the whole time, 2-up cover save, and I've got no way of removing that. So yeah, I think there was no really good or bad luck on both sides. It was pretty average. But yeah, that's just the way it goes. Lots of ruins, lots of cover, so stealth suits were really in their element. And I think they were a really fantastic choice by Johnny. They are an absolutely fantastic unit. I will bang on about them because they're really, really good. I will post the rules for Combat Patrol down in the description, just to keep the video length down, because I'm trying to do this as a short form, quick, snappy battle report. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of the sort of very quick Combat Patrol battle reports. Tell me if you want to see more of them. But I'll probably mix these in occasionally with the standard 1500 point and 1850 battle reports that I've got planned. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thank you for watching.